As you guys probably know, I am literally in love with my new bumper. I love everything about it. Just look at what? Oh no, that's just not gonna work. Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everybody. If this is your first time stopping by, please consider subscribing if you love everything related to Tacomas. It is almost 70 degrees today. Beautiful day here in Northern Virginia, so I'm taking advantage, yes, by switching up a few things on the front bumper slash winch. Just a few aesthetic mods and a few things just to make it a little bit stronger. And I think we can all agree that, assuming you can get past my bizarre color scheme for the bumper with the orange accents, the silver, chrome, brushed nickel, whatever you want to call it, Fairlead that came with my winch is definitely an eyesore on the bumper. It just doesn't go with the theme. So first thing up on the list today, we are going to be taking that out, swapping it in with this beautiful gunmetal Factor 55 Fairlead. All that's holding this in is a flange nut on the back, and then on the front on either side you do have, I think this is a 5/16 Allen key. So once I get those off real quick, pulling this right off. Of course, once I disattach the hook over here so I can actually slip this through the Fairlead. Incidentally, today I am using a higher graphical setting on my GoPro. So go ahead and comment below, let me know what you think of the video quality, if you notice anything with today's video versus previous videos. My older videos were shot in 1080p. This one I bumped it up to 2.7K at 60 frames per second. So if you notice a difference, comment below, let me know what you think. Now the plan was originally, and I still plan on doing this, I am probably going to paint this piece and this piece orange. Obviously it's going to be easier to do that with the Fairlead off. And while the temperature outside today is perfect for painting, it's a little bit windy, even though it's not really so much right now. So this is going to be a pain to tape off anyway, so I'm going to wait for a better day to do that. So for the time being, just going to put the new Factor 55 Fairlead on. Okay, there is the hardware holding the old Fairlead on. It actually was just a nut, lock washer. Actually, plan B, I will not be reusing the hardware because I guess the mounting part of this is just a little thicker than on the old one I'm replacing. This mounting bolt is not long enough, so I guess I get to make another trip to the hardware store to get some slightly longer versions of these. Going back to Home Depot for the third time in 2 days. Surely I'm not the only person who always forgets to buy extra stuff for their truck. Now my truck is pretty much fully armored up at this point, but I still find myself parking off in the distance to protect her. Is this strange behavior? Comment below if you guys do the same thing. And we're back just like that. So even though yesterday I was not able to install the Fairlead, I got the hardware at Home Depot, just got back, getting ready to put that on in just a second. Wanted to give you guys a quick update because the wind sort of died down yesterday, enough for me to tape around. And you can see I did go ahead and give this a few coats of the same flat black I used with the bumper. Just in case you didn't remember, there used to be an orange surround around the Fairlead opening and then an orange surround around the, I guess this opening is so you can see the winch line spooling correctly. So those two parts are both black now. Go ahead and comment below, let me know what you think of the bumper with the updated look. Before I had the orange in the middle. You know I love orange, but that was probably a little too much, even by my standards. So that is what it looks like now. Let me know what you think. But real quick, look what Brown Santa delivered and was waiting for me when I got home. Got some new energy suspension rear polyurethane bushings for the rear suspension of my truck. And to go with those, I got some genuine Toyota Shackle Springs for the rear. Can't wait to get these installed. That video coming soon. But let's install this sexy Factor 55 Fairlead. I don't even have to ask. I know you guys think that looks damn sexy. Alright, the next thing I'm adding today, even though I do have a Smittybilt winch, which I'll go over in a future video, I am adding some Warn accessories to it. The first being one of the Warn, I think it's called like the Super Hook. This thing is super stout, and my favorite thing about it, you can see it compared to the hook that came with the Smittybilt winch, which we did have to cut off because you can see It's attached to the buckle down here on the end with a solid steel ring, so if you want to swap that out, you do have to cut it off, so I had my buddy take his grinder to that real quick. With the worn one, it attaches using just a bolt with a cotter pin, you can see, easily removed. But this one's much stronger than this, of course, but my main thing I like about this, and I know some of you are probably going to wonder why didn't I get like one of the Factor 55 Pro links or flat links, whatever they're called. Those are super expensive, first of all. Not that this was cheap, but the main reason I got this, I've seen one of my buddy's trucks uses this also. The opening in here with the hook is large enough you can attach like a tree saver strap without needing to run a shackle, because there's so much room in here you can just run it right through, whereas with this you'd have to attach a shackle to this with the tree strap on that. So eliminating that shackle just makes this that much more safe. And of course it did come with the worn grab strap if you're trying to free spool your winch. And to pair nicely with the new worn super hook, I got the worn winch hook bump stop, which even though I'll be running my hook attached to the front shackle over here, so it's not going to be swinging around. When you're using your winch, there's always, I guess, the risk, if you have a dyslexic moment, you can pull this in when you want to push it out. So having the winch hook bump stop on there, just attached to the line right there before the hook, will prevent that, where if you, in the event that you do that, bump stop will hit your Fairlead and keep that from like going in there and causing all kinds of mayhem. So quick install for this, you just tighten it down on the actual winch line and you are good to go. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of these winch accessories I'm going over today, link down in the description below. And there are all three winch upgrades. Got the Factor 55, it's like a gunmetal gray Fairlead, which I absolutely love. You guys know I hate the chrome. Got the bump stop for the hook, and of course the worn super hook. Now regarding the placement of the hook up front where it hooks to the shackle, I'm not sure if this is sort of like having your ears pierced in the 90s, where if you did it on the right side you were gay, but if you did it on the left side you were cool, and if you did it on both sides, well, you were probably a member of the Backstreet Boys. So I'm gonna err on the side of caution and just go with the cool side, meaning got my hook on the driver's side, which would be the left side if we're talking about getting your ear pierced. All right, everybody, that will do it for this video. As always, thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you think of the new winch upgrades and the small aesthetic things I've done for the bumper so far. If this is your first time stopping by, don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy your upcoming weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.